Hello, it's Tamara Hunter, and today is day number 104 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service. And I actually am going to highlight someone that many people know the book, and he is no longer alive. However, I want to give a shout out to my service hero today is Napoleon Hill. And the purpose of this, I had someone else that was scheduled to be on today, and she had a last minute change of plans, and that happens for these service heroes. Hello, Sharon, ambassador buddy of mine from Chemo Buddies for Life. And hello, I have people joining that are significant in my my nonprofit, in my personal life, and in the Service Hero program. Today I am highlighting Napoleon Hill. And the purpose, hello D, David Jones is in the house. Napoleon Hill wrote a classic book. Now this is going to be backwards, sorry Rocky. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now this is a book that if you don't know this book, you want to know this book. This book was actually copyrighted back in 1937. And this particular copy that it was revised in 1960, and the one my copy here is from 1988. Now, yes, you can get this book in so many different forms, and if you are involved in business, if you are involved in anything, just in life, this is an awesome book to know, to pick up time and time again. But the purpose of me recognizing Napoleon Hill today as our service hero is because I just got off an amazing mastermind Zoom with some of my nonprofits. Throughout the United States, I'm a member of a nonprofit mastermind through the Power of Purpose. Many of you out there know Sherry Watson. She was one of the chief architects with the Americans with Disabilities Act, an amazing person, and she and her son, Derek Watson, have created what they call the Power of Purpose. The Power of Purpose mission is to help launch 10,000 sustainable nonprofits throughout the United States, and that will affect the world, and to make the world a better place. They know how to do it, guys. Well, I just got off one amazing Zoom meeting, and in that meeting they were talking about going to the next level with a property that they have under contract, and once that property has is done with the contract, it's secured and everything, it is going to become a hub. It is going to be a place where you can grow, you can launch, you can build through coalitions of like-minded, let's say the vets, let's say health and wellness, those people that are affected by cancer, like my Chemo Buddies for Life, or autism, or diabetes, or, green, David Jones, green, growing, and being green with like the after meal program that you've got, and the technology that you've patented, that just coming from the Spirit Summit that David Fagan and Allison Larson ran, and they invited us to be to highlight many of the service heroes. It was an opportunity for like-minded people to be able to share. Napoleon Hill brought it up long ago, and his peers were some of the top business minds in the 1920s, 1930s. Ford, Edison, many of them. And what did they do? They got together and they mastermind. Do you understand? Many of you on this page understand what a mastermind is, but I don't think everybody does. And in my simple way of being able to explain it, it's where people, you want a mastermind to be with people that are smarter than you, that have the ability to do things that you have something to share with them, they have something to share with you. And it's not about what you're going to get out of it necessarily. It's, at least many of the masterminds that I go to now, it's what can you give first, and then you can ask. But it's also, how do you solve problems? How do you um, just help to get people to the next level in their business, in their nonprofit? And the mastermind that I just got off the call with today had me so energized, because I know that we are going to be able to take Chemo Buddies to the next level. So I want to thank you, Napoleon Hill, for Think and Grow Rich. If you have not read this book, I encourage you to pick one up. Get it on, listen to it, read it, underline it, exclamation point, highlight it in every which way, dog ear it, love it, learn it, and do something with it. Go out there and make the world a better place, because service heroes, what are they all about? It's serving others, and in doing so, being able to make the domino effect happen. And that domino effect is going to help affect change in a positive way. And if we can all work together and do it in what Napoleon Hill and so many of the others of his day worked to create, what we then ended up, well, I don't want to date myself, but let's just say when I was growing up, some of the stuff that they masterminded about were the things that I took for granted, that were not around when they started in their careers. So think about that. What can we effectively create that in 20, 30, 40 years that they are going to then say, oh, we take that for granted, but it wasn't there, like David Jones and your patent, the after meal. Won't that be awesome when 30, 40 years we go in a time machine and we go check it out and we see, hey, they're doing that after meal thing, right? What is it that you are holding on to right now? What is it that you, if you had endless possibilities, if you had endless possibilities to do whatever it is that you feel called to do but are not doing currently, what would that be and what would it look like? I'd love to know. Because I think so many of us are our own worst enemies and we hold ourselves back. But if we start to say, okay, endless possibilities, because you know it in truth, we all have endless possibilities. We have to only believe. And if we start believing in our heart, it was said by someone that is becoming one of my peers, if we feel from our heart and we think from our heart rather than our mind, we can make it all happen. So thank you, Napoleon Hill, for being service hero. I'm going to give it to you. I am proud to say you are service hero number 104 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service. I want to thank you for the books that you have written. I want to thank you for the life that you lived. I want to thank you for the example that you left and for the many masterminds, many masterminds, and that you have effectively helped to change the world. What an amazing legacy. What is your legacy going to look like? I'd love to know. Leave it in the comment if you'd like. I have some really interesting and very exciting service heroes coming up soon. So keep on the outlook. My name is Tamara Hunter, and I will be back tomorrow. Go out and make it a service-filled day. Bye.